Hey, hi, hello, my name is Savannah, and we've got another screenshot. Planet Zoo really just popping these ones off one after the other every single day. We've gotten a new screenshot for the Arid Animal Pack coming on June 20th. We only have, like 8 days to wait from the time this video goes live. With this animal pack having 8 new animals in it, we really have had no shortage of news leading up to the release. And that brings me to today. Obviously, the animal that you're looking at right here is the Black Rhino, the new addition Rhino into the game. This makes our 3rd one. That's correct, right? We have the Southern White Rhino, the Indian Rhino, and now the Black Rhino. Now, in one of my last videos, actually it was my speculation video, I had guessed the greater one-horned rhino. I actually had no idea that the greater one-horned rhino and the Indian rhino were the same thing. I had no idea that they had the same name and they were the same animal. So thank you to those of you that pointed that out in the comment section. And it just seems that the sculpting abilities of some of the developers were just not up to par to show 2 horns on the face of this Black Rhino. But that's all right. I'm very excited to have this animal in the game. I'm always excited to have varying, different representations across different species, right? So like having multiple of the same type of animal. So multiple rhinos, multiple types of camels. You know, we got our 2nd camel in the game with this pack as well. So it looks great. It does not look amused though, man. Look at that facial expression. This rhino cannot be bothered with anything. He's what I look like on Monday morning heading to work. Like this just unamused, not having the time for it kind of face and attitude. I absolutely love it. But facial expression aside, check out his little fuzzy ears and the detail on his skin. You can see a little bit of like the rib cage along the side of his body, the difference in his little kind of like armored plates and the difference between the legs and the body, and that little pointed lip, which brings me to, let's talk a little bit about information. So both black and white rhinos are actually gray. They are different not in their color, but in their lip shape. That's why I pointed out that little pointed lip there. The black rhino has a pointed upper lip, while its relative, the white rhino, has more of a squared off lip. The difference in the lip shape is actually related to each animal's diet. The black rhino is a browser and gets most of their food from eating trees and bushes and using that pointed lip to pluck off leaves and fruit from the branches of those plants. However, white rhinos are grazers and they spend most of their time grazing on grasses, walking around with their enormous heads lowered to the ground and those squared off lips grabbing at individual or multiple blades of grass to eat. So that's just one way, or I guess the main way, to tell the difference between the 2 rhinos. So it's nice to see, obviously, Black Rhino has that nice little pointed lip. Except for females and their offspring, black rhinos are solitary. Females reproduce only every 2.5 to 5 years. Their single calf does not live on its own until it's about 3 years old. Black rhinos feed at night and during the glooming hours of dawn and dusk. Under the hot African sun, they take cover by laying in the shade. Rhinos are also wallowers, and they often find a suitable water hole to roll in the mud, coating their skin with natural bug repellent and sunblock. Rhinos have sharp hearing and a keen sense of smell. They may find one another by following the trail scent each enormous animal leaves behind on the landscape. Black rhinos have 2 horns on their face, the foremost more prominent than the other. Rhino horns grow as much as 3 inches a year and have been known to grow up to 5 feet long. That's enormous. I did not know they grew that long. Females use their horns to protect their young, while males use them to battle attackers, and I'm sure each other to defend territory and fight over females and things like that. The prominent horn, for which rhinos are so well known for, has also been their downfall. Many animals have been killed off for their hard hair-like growth, which is revered for medical uses in China, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Singapore. The horn is also valued in North Africa and the Middle East as an ornamental dagger handle. The black rhino once roamed most of sub-Saharan Africa, but today is on the verge of extinction due to poaching fueled by commercial demand for its horn. So unfortunately, an animal that's having a very hard time out in the wild. It does say here that it's listed as critically endangered. So an animal that needs our attention, needs our love. So very happy to see it added to Planet Zoo. I always love when they go for species that need a little bit more attention and a little bit more love. Love to see it in the game. Other than that, in the background of this photo, there's really not much. I mean, this I feel like is the first time we really haven't seen anything new at all as far as foliage or anything like that. I feel like we normally get a little glimpse of at least something. So I'm really curious to see if anything is coming in this pack. Sometimes Frontier kind of sneaks in some free plants, you know, a sign here or there. I'm sure that there is going to be animal signs coming with this pack for each of these 8 individual animals that are being added. But I don't see any hints in the screenshots for the first time, I feel like. So we'll just have to be surprised and see what they add when I actually get my hands on the game. They're using my favorite grass, that buffalo grass, and one of my favorite trees as well. And I forget the name of it, of course, but I absolutely love that tree. And that's about it. This is what, the 4th screenshot reveal that we've had? Yeah, we had the Gazelle, we had the Somali wild ass, we had the Dromedary camel, and now we have the black rhino. So that is halfway through. We're almost done. We have 4 more animals to see. As always, let me know your thoughts, comment, feedback, and suggestions all down in that comment section. And while you're down there, make sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button, especially the bell, because YouTube has been absolutely terrible at notifying people when my videos go live. So make sure that you hit that, and that way you don't miss out on any future Planet Zoo content or any other cozy animal gaming like we cover here on the channel. And that's it. That's all I have for you. So until next time, I will talk at you in the next video. Bye.